Welcome to the beautiful south of France for the third round of the 2021 European Le Mans Series. Le Castellet is a very unique track, easily recognisable with its red and blue stripes on an asphalt runoff. One of the outstanding features of this track is here, Mistral, the longest straight of the championship at 1.8 kilometres long and where we expect to see speeds of over 300 kilometres per hour. Mistral leads into this challenging corner scene, a super fast right curve. This requires confidence in the car and bravery from the drivers. Place your bets and enjoy the show.
In the LMGTE category, the number 80 Ferrari from Iron Lynx leads the championship, but another prancing horse could make their life difficult, the 88 car from AF Corsa. Missing from the first race, the reigning World Endurance Pro-Am champion scored an impressive win from pole in Austria.
We missed the first race because of COVID, but Austria was really good. So I think at the moment we are 14 points behind the leader. We are fourth in the championship. So yeah, mathematically it's still possible, but we know that the other cars are very strong, so it's going to be hard. The Porsches can be quick. They will be quicker this weekend because the BOP of the Ferrari has been pared back. So we'll see. I think there's maybe 3-4 cars that are fighting for the win every time. Iron Lynx is extremely strong. Our sister car, they of course as well, but don't discount the Porsches.
The Iron Dames are still hunting for their first podium of the season.
We had a bit of a rough start, I would say. We are down to P8 now in the championship, so it's already quite difficult, but still we have a lot of races to go. We are in our third season together, so of course we're aiming to finish in the top 3. Basically we did the same last year, but I mean, a championship can turn so quickly, and we're just doing our absolute best. We have very good experience here from Le Castellet. We know we are strong here, all of us together, so if we can put everything together this week, we hope to go on podium.
Under the management of endurance ace Nico Lapierre, Swiss team Cool Racing has had a dream start to the LMP3 season with 2 wins. But the number 13 car from Inter-Europol competition is a serious contender. 3-time championship runners-up, the Polish team are eager to clinch this year's title.
It couldn't have gone any better at the start of the season, but obviously we shouldn't rest on it because we still have 4 more races to go. Inter-Europol looked very strong, and still the number 2 United car. They had a lot of bad luck this year, but I think they can still be a threat to us. Now that we're in the lead and we know that we can win races, there's definitely no excuse why we shouldn't win the championship.
Cool Racing had definitely a great run with 2 wins, but it's 4 races to go with this one, so we're keeping cool and just try to make our thing. P2 is a very good position at the moment, but in the end I don't want to finish P2 again 4th time in a row, so we will do everything we can to get the first place.
How many left corners?
It's 5, bro.
I don't know, 5?
4? 5? 6.
Under what?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
I think yes.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yes?
No.
I think there is no limit for that.
It's 3.
Unlimited, I think. It's unlimited. I think it's 4.
As many as Goodyear Michelin provides.
I think it was Michael Schumacher. Villeneuve?
I would say Michael Schumacher.
Alan Prost.
Anna Prost.
Alain Prost. After the third lap, the third complete lap.
After 3 laps.
3 laps.
3 laps. It's after 3 times by
2.
difficult question. I don't know. Probably United.
United?
G-Drive.
G-Drive.
I'm guessing United Autosport.
I wasn't there. I have no clue on that one. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Usain Bolt maybe.
Oh, Chris Hoy.
Uh, 60 kilometers.
60.
60.
60k.
60. 60k, I think it is.
Our winner is David Drew. He qualifies for the grand final in Portimao.
Not bad, huh?
Team WRT has been the dominant force in LMP2 with 2 races and 2 wins, something that nobody had ever managed to do before in this ELMS category. But their closest pursuers, the number 26 from G-Drive and 22 from United Autosports, are the last 2 champions. They're not about to give up.
The first 2 races just show that they were pretty fast, pretty good. We did some small mistakes. It's still a long way to go. So let's focus on us. Let's just try to do a good job without mistakes. And if we do it this way, the win would come.
I mean, definitely you can't have any faults. I mean, you look at what WRT are doing, they've just had clean races, they haven't made any mistakes, and that's why they've translated that into victory. I think there are cars that have been as strong, if not stronger. On pure pace, when no one makes mistakes, it's probably going to be a different story. Well, we crashed in Red Bull Ring. I think it's quite obvious what we missed. We definitely had a win on the cards. I think a win in the third would have made the championship story at round 2 very different, but we're only in round 2 of 6 races. So yeah, I'm not worried.
It'll be much trickier for United's number 32 sister car in young Dutchman Joop van Uitert. Their season has started disappointingly.
Action, let's go! In 2018, in the first race of the ELMS series, new team, new race class, everything, and we came out here on top in Le Castellet, which was amazing. It was great. Coming from Formula 4, no experience at all, sitting in the car for 2 hours was quite intense. And in the end, we won the title. I couldn't have wished for a better start in endurance racing.
It's a second place right now, but Van Uitert again on the inside.
Portimao 2019 is not necessarily my best memory of racing. A very unfortunate drive-through where me and Memo Roas, the 2 championship contenders, came together, and this gave us a drive-through. Therefore, we were not anymore in the place to finish as championship winners. It's definitely a lack of experience, because looking back, you would say, why did you try to pass him there? It's hard to recover from it, but the best thing is just to go racing again, because that's what we love to do.
Jan van Uyten, the race leader.
In 2020, we won here also with the opening race, but that basically was the only real good race we had. Bad luck in the whole year, I would say. Also one of the things that it can't always go your way. The first 2 races this year have not been really great, but I don't see a reason why I would give up. Like, I still want to win all the remaining races, and I still want to do well, and also for United they deserve much more than what we've achieved until now. So I'm only looking forward with positive energy. I've had my moments where I shined, where I was great, where I had wins, and I know that the general picture, it will come, but you just need to work hard and work in the right direction, be in the right place at the right time. It will come, my time. I'm sure it will come.
Good morning again in the pit lane. This is still race control. We have 5 minutes to open the pit lane for 10 minutes. We have 5 minutes to open the pit lane for 10 minutes.
I think there was a couple of races this year where things weren't quite as good, which I wasn't there for. But it's been a good year so far, and we're going to settle in, try and keep a clean race. So lots of things can happen with multi-class racing, and try and pick up as many points as possible.
I think the biggest challenge will be again the tactics. I mean, it will be just on the end where we have to actually fight for the win, I guess. And as long as that, we need to keep alive. I just want to get finally a trophy here in ELMS.
Certainly not going to be easy. I think here the left front tire is suffering a lot with the high-speed corners. So yeah, hopefully the tires will hold on. It will take us to focus on our own job, making sure we are not making any mistakes, and executing our kind of package, and yeah, just deliver together and keep it clean.
And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
poleman Roman Rusanov paces the field ready for the start of the 4 Hours of Le Castellet. Round 3 of the 2021 European Le Mans Series with our championship leaders, WRT, alongside. A packed field and the lights go out.
We have started the 4 Hours of Le Castellet.
There's the United Autosports car, Phil Hansen challenging Rusanov down into the first turn, and Yifei looks like he's gone around the outside. There's a couple of lockups behind, and the WRT driver from China has the lead of the race after turn 1. Rusanov in second place, and the 77 Porsche just coming across the runoff area. That's at the lead of the GTE field. Roman Rusanov jumped at the start by Yifei. There's always the opportunity to run around the outside from turn 1 into turn 2 and cut off the man in front. That's exactly what the Chinese man did. So heading out towards the long Mistral Straight for the very first time. There is Yifei. Roman Rusanov under pressure from Paul Lafargue in the black and red IDEX Sport car. Antonin Borger in fourth. Who pulls out? Oh, further back, that's Manuel Maldonado. United under pressure from Richard Bradley. The Algarve Pro car doesn't get around the outside. Maybe not on lap 1 on still pretty cold tyres. And Yifei looking to make the break over Roman Rusanov while he is dealing with Lafargue and Antonin Borger there. The grey and blue car, he's in fourth ahead of Phil Hansen and Sally Jolich. There is the Algarve Pro car, Richard Bradley ahead of Duquesne, and that is Memo Rojas with those bright lime green highlights. 37, Antonin Borger, Cool Racing. They had a pretty decent day. Bit of success, bit of heartbreak. They could have had a 1-2 in the Michelin Le Mans Cup the previous day. Ended up with 1 podium. So as the race starts to settle down in the opening couple of laps, everybody jockeying for position. And the LMP2 field already clear of our P3 leaders. Let's take a look again at the start. Rusanov controlling the pace, waiting for the lights to change. No passing before the lights. And there's Yifei go around the outside into 1. There's room to go right into 2. He's in front. And look for the GTE field behind. On board here in the IDEX Sport car, that's Dwight Merriman, started from 5th on the grid. He got a bit jumped there. In the midfield, this is Inter-Europol competitions. Martin Hipper, he was 20th away. Right in the thick of the action. A couple of lockups in the GT field right at the back in GTE. And we're on board with Michael Fassbender, the Proton competition Porsche. There's his team boss, Christian Ried, in the white WeatherTech car coming back on. On the right, the pole man is the Aston Martin from TF Sport, and you can see in the rearview mirror, cars everywhere around him. Busy times in the opening lap. And there is Christian Ried. Now he's leading in GTE, but he did cut a long way across the runoff and come on in front of the TF Sport Aston. That's the 95 car right behind him. Ollie Hancock is giving chase. Is Christian Ried going to give this away? I think he is. Yes, he does. Doesn't put up too much of a fight. That's probably a wise idea, trying to avoid penalties for taking places by coming back from off track. And right behind him, Duncan Cameron, the 55 Ferrari Spirit of Race. I think he might be an easy pass. There's Nico Lapierre, his teammate in 4th place. Look at the timing pile on the 37 Cool Racing car, Antonin Borger. Behind the IDEX Sport car of Paul Lafargue and ahead of 22. And that is the United Autosports car of Phil Hansen. Hansen down the inside into Double Droit de Beausset, and that caught Antonin Borger by surprise. You saw the Cool Racing car look to take a tighter line in the second part, had to open up the steering because suddenly Hansen was there. Good move by Phil Hansen. Lap 2, lots of confidence in the front end of that United Autosport car, so he moves up to 4th. Well, there's Duncan Cameron ahead of the 77 Porsche, and next up is car number 80, that's Rino Mastronardi. He started the Iron Lynx car, so Christian Ried, the 77 WeatherTech Porsche, in 3rd place at the moment. The Proton competition team boss probably doesn't want to give too many more places away. Rino Mastronardi in third place, looking for second in the black and white Iron Lynx car. Ferrari on Ferrari, there's the 55 Spirit of Race machine of Duncan Cameron. Good enterprising start to the race in GTE from all parties. 95 TF Sport Aston Martin still out front, qualified on pole in the class. Mastronardi sends it down the inside, and Duncan Cameron was not expecting that either. Back with the action with Phil Hansen attacking Paul Lafargue. They go around the JMW Motorsport Ferrari. Lafargue down the inside, there's just room. Little lock up though, and Hansen trying to come by. There's the Cool Racing car of Antonin Borger, goes the long way around the outside. Paul Rodrigo Sales in the JMW Motorsport Ferrari. Cars everywhere. All contact there, and that is Sally Jolic, Racing Team Turkey, turned around. Here's our race leader from Team WRT, Yifei Yi. Good moves from him in traffic, opening up over 9 seconds now over Roman Rusinov. GTE class, Christian Ried under pressure from the Ferrari of Francois Perrodo. So into the second race for the AF Corsa 88 car. They missed out on Barcelona because of positive COVID tests within the team. Nobody ill as a result, but it meant that they could not race. He goes by Christian Ried, and Ried, who qualified well and led at the start, now down to 5th. Rob Weldon, United Autosports, leading car number 2 in LMP3, and he's got a 10-second advantage over the number 4 DKR engineering machine, driven by Jean-Philippe Desraux. On board with Irish driver Michael Fassbender. Closing in on the car in front, and that is Manuela Gosner in the Iron Dames Ferrari number 83. Hoovering up the toe down the long Mistral straight. She's trying to keep the door shut, but he sticks on the inside into Senior, and that's brave and committed. Through comes Phil Hansen. Goes by both of them in a heartbeat. That's a good move, though, from Michael Fassbender, getting more and more comfortable and confident in the car. Riding on board with Dwight Merriman. Oh, carries a little too much into turn 1, loops around. No further contact, though. That's good news.
Full course yellow, full course yellow. We are under full course yellow.
Everybody slowing down on their speed limiters, and that basically neutralises the race. And there's the reason, Alessandro Bressan, the one-aim Villorba Corsa car. Now he's behind the barriers, but he had an issue, was on track, needed to be rescued. And while it's full course yellow, pit stop for the TF Sport car. Ollie Hancock is in, Roman Rusinov is in for G-Drive. And WRT are in as well, pushing back Yifei Yi, he stays in. There's the G-Drive car, number 26 of Roman Rusinov. Driver change here though, so Franco Colapinto, the Argentine youngster, will take over. He's been impressive this season. Goodyear Tyre Techs checking the cars. Phil Hansen is in, hands over to Jonathan Aberdine. There's Paul-Luc Chatin at IDEC Sport. Back to green flag racing here in Le Castellet. If you give away a toe on the Mistral straight to an equal car, you're a sitting duck. On the left of the picture, Alex Quani for Cool Racing came onto the straight in front. But look at the advantage Paul Lafargue got. Better speed at the beginning means top speed comes earlier at the end. He pulls out of the toe and goes right by. Change your place for 5th. Whoa, more trouble for Martin Hipper. Contact there with Claudio Schiavone, and again, and damage on the right front. Take a look from the outside, trying to make room for himself. Again, that's a 3rd contact. He'll be off Schiavone's Christmas card list. Oh, Nicola Maulini spinning the 19 Cool Racing entry. And more trouble. Manuel Maldonado and Garrett Grist getting together. Duquesne team watching the action. And their man Rene Binder is right behind Manuel Maldonado in the 32 United Autosports car. And this is for 4th place. Another good run from the Duquesne team.
We are under safety car. All cars to queue up behind the leader. We have oil on track. We have a car stopped on track.
With Martin Hipper in replay. Oh, goodness. That was a big moment. Into Europol team. They know they've got some work to do. Lost right rear wheel for the One-Aim Villorbecourse car. That's being recovered away to safety. In the pits, Louis Delatraz. And there on the left of your screen, Team Boss Vincent Vos. That's Team WRT. Getting ready for the restart. There is the race leader. On board with Franco Colapinto, right behind.
Safety car in the pits. No overtaking before the line.
So there's the real second difference between a full course yellow, where everybody stays roughly where they were in relation to each other, and a safety car. Behind a safety car, everybody queues up behind the leader, but you can't pass when it goes green until you pass the start-finish line. So Yeffaye had the run there, pulled away from Franco Colapinto. Yeffaye leading the race in the 41 WRT machine again. Little further back, plenty of action. There's your Pro-Am class leader, G-Drive's John Phelps, 7th place overall. So they are having a good run in the G-Drive number 25 car. Their sister number 26 is in second and battling for the win. Jonathan Aberdine for United Autosports, grabbing 8th place, that is, from Vincent Capilliere in the Graf Racing entry. And he is chasing down John Phelps now in the G-Drive car that's not far away. Replay here, Michael Fassbender still battling with Manuela Gosner. Turns her into a spin and then catches the right rear as well. He'll have damage too. This is not comfortable. The gap wasn't ever going to stay open, and Fassbender and Gosner, the innocent victim, both pay the price. There is the Iron Dames car. Their luck is not good so far this season. And lots of work going on in Proton competition as well to repair the front of that Porsche. Whoa! Duncan Cameron in the Spirit of Race Ferrari, chasing Christian Reed, loops it round into a 720. Mattia Passini has a fit of the head staggers. Second in LMP3, the Inter-Europol car. And Yeffaye, the race leader, is in the pits. He is out of the WRT machine, and in goes Robert Kubica. Franco Colapinto at G-Drive also in the pits. They are matching each other stop for stop. Franco Colapinto stays in. Jonathan Aberdine, the new race leader, as the pit stops cycle through. 22 United Autosports car, such a factor last year. GTE leader Rino Mastronardi in the Iron Lynx Ferrari. Ferrari got a pretty decent success rate here in Paul Ricard. The Castellet circuit seems to suit them, and of course European Le Mans Series goes next to Monza, and that really does suit them. There's Phil Hansen chatting to Tom Gamble in the helmet. Whoa, Kubica working his way through lots of traffic here. Rennie Binder right behind with the green highlights from Duquesne.
Robert, you are running P2 at the moment. Jonathan Aberdeen in the United did not pit. They are shifted on strategy, so they are 50 seconds ahead. G-Drive lost 20 seconds on pit stop.
Tom Gamble takes over the number 22 United Autosports car that came in from the race lead. And you see in second place is 41, and that means the Team WRT machine of Robert Kubica moves back into the lead. Duquesne second, Panis Racing third, ahead of the two United cars. DKR's number 4 car, this is the LMP3 leader in the pits, Laurence Her and Jean-Philippe Desraux swapping seats. There's your race leader, WRT's Robert Kubica, and Michael Fassbender in trouble. Just avoids the barriers, I think. Maybe just put offline a little as the LMP2 leader went through. Picked up the throttle a fraction too aggressively, maybe. Down the straight, here comes René Binder. This is the battle for third place now. 32 United car has got by the Duquesne machine, and 22 is queuing up to have a go as well. Looking to the inside, Binder covers, so outside goes Tom Gamble. He's going to sit there on the grippy line. Around he goes, and didn't get too badly disrupted by the JMW Ferrari. Now he can cut through into the double droite de Beausset. René Binder follows suit, but United now running second and third. WRT still leading. We're into the second half of the 4 Hours of Le Castellet. Oh, Virage Dupont, there's a late move, and that's Nicholas Croyton for Cool Racing. Second place battle in LMP3. His victim there was Matthias Kaiser in the Graf car number 9. The driver from Liechtenstein, obviously not that thrilled with being jumped. Trying to come back into turn 1. Couldn't make it through there. I'm not sure this battle is over because, of course, Croyton will be giving away a toe. Robert Kubica in the pits. Door is open. And there is a driver change there to Louis Delatraz. They are limbering up as well, all up and down the pit lane. And there is Duquesne team boss Max Favard giving the hurry up to Tristan Gombardy. René Binder pops the door open. He gets out. And the lanky Frenchman gets in. Ooh, driver changes a go-go because that's Nick de Vries in for Franco Colapinto in the 26G drive car. And he comes out in front of Louis Delatraz in the 41 Team WRT machine. Let's ride with Nick de Vries. We're through this technical first sector and now we're on the Mistral Straight. How long is the Mistral Straight? Still the Mistral Straight. There's the chicane you can use coming up on the left-hand side. We blow by that. Still on the Mistral. Top speed of 300 kilometers an hour, approaching senior. And just a feather on those fresh tyres to keep them alive. Here's our GTE leader. And this is David Perel for Spirit of Race. Pit stops happening. The 80 Iron Lynx Ferrari is in the pits. 88 and 77 Porsches giving chase. Pit stop for Tom Gamble from United Autosports, coming in from what was the race lead. 32 United car out front. Back on Tom Gamble, behind the Panis machine and the 32 car, and he will return in 5th. New race leader, Job van Uitert for United Autosports. Nick de Vries behind him by 8 seconds. WRT machine 3.5 behind him. 65 Panis Racing in 4th, ahead of 22 United Autosports. The 26G drive car in 2nd place. Little battle here in LMP2 for 8th place. Racing Team Turkey. The red car is Charlie Eastwood. Squeezes by Diego Menchaca of Mexico. 24 Algarve Pro machine, white with the green highlights. So change there as Eastwood gets by. LMP3 leader Jean-Philippe Desraux, 10 seconds ahead of Nick Croyton for Cool Racing, and Julius Adamovicius, the Lithuanian driver for Inter Europol, in 3rd place, a further half-minute back. Team WRT long-time leaders, Louis Delatraz in 3rd at the moment, but there is a problem for them.
Information to the pit lane, information to the pit lane. Car number 41 has a 5-second penalty added to the next pit stop for not having respected the formation at the start of the race.
Look at the white car right at the front of the field, should be level with the poleman, and clearly was not. Well, there is Yiffaye and team boss Vincent Boss. They'll just have to take it on the nose. Joop van Uytert battling for the lead with fellow Dutchman Nick de Vries. De Vries in the slipstream. We ride on board with Nick de Vries. There's Van Uytert, not close enough yet to really slingshot past, but he gets the benefit of the tow. Ooh, is that the SRT 41 car off in the background? Think it is. De Vries closing relentlessly on the 32 United Autosports car. Making up ground hand over fist in the technical sections. The United car may not be in the lead for much longer. There's G-Drive waiting with anticipation. An hour to go. Will they end up with victory? A 5-second penalty will just hobble WRT a little bit. And the 26 car of Nick de Vries is poised to dive down the inside. I was going to say is poised to pick up the tow on the Mistral straight. He was not waiting for that. That is fantastic forethought by Nick de Vries. And it does look like Joop van Uytert was caught completely by surprise. Now, the slightly slower car in front, Van Uytert's planning where to go around the outside, and Nick de Vries just dive bombs in, parks it on the apex, the perfect block pass. Looks like WRT may not be out of this after all. The 41 car, though, is the meat in the sandwich here between the two United machines. Joop van Uytert was first, going backwards to second after being jumped by Nick de Vries, and closing up from behind is 22 Tom Gamble down the inside. Not quite. Louis Delatraz definitely showing intent, though. Wants to get away from Gamble, but he's brought Gamble up behind Joop van Uytert. So the two United cars may end up battling it out if WRT go by. There is the United team. Louis Delatraz holding off Tom Gamble. Gamble, the third of these three, looking very racy indeed. Gives Joop van Uytert a bit of a break. He'll have a tiny lead onto the straight. No need for DRS with these cars. Phenomenal slipstream effect, and here comes Tom Gamble. He's hoovering up that extra speed. It's like having another gear, Hollywood style. And he goes around the outside. That's a big move again into senior, fully committed because there was a P3 car in the way. Now he is right with Joop van Uytert, his teammate. Same place, senior doesn't get by, but this is for second. Is Van Uytert going to let him go? I think he is, yes, opens the door into Beausset. And the double right-hander there. So a change, and well engineered. If that was engineered by the team or just good thinking by Joop van Uytert, that was very neatly done. The way that Tom Gamble sort of anticipated it, I think that was possibly a bit of team radio when they were on the straight. And they keep the WRT car of Louis Delatraz bottled up behind. Battle for 7th here. Ferdy Habsburg, and ooh, Mathieu Lahaye trying to get by on the inside. Car swaps ends under braking. Louis Delatraz and Joop van Uytert. What has the Dutchman got left? WRT driver desperate to get by this 32 United car and chase on after the race lead and potentially a third win. Lock up from Van Uytert. Somebody else is locked up in front. There's lots of smoke there. And plenty of debris as well. And Delatraz into the pit lane. Okay, so he was pushing but not ultimately pushing. Final stop for them. Yellow flags are out, and don't forget they'll have plus 5 seconds in the pit lane, that penalty. And that will seem like an eternity to team and driver. Oh my goodness! That's Charles Cruz, the American driver, the Team Virage car on fire, and he's gone and grabbed fire extinguishers. Final stop for Nick de Vries at G-Drive. The Goodyear Tyre Tech running round, checking that everything is A-OK. Gets the thumbs up. Final load of fuel. Just checking the fluids. Driver's drinks bottle, particularly in the heat of southern France. That's going to be important. Pit stop 2 for Joop van Uytert. Some debris being picked out of the air intakes. 22 is in, Tom Gamble. So they're all taking advantage of that full course yellow. They've got one fresh tyre for the car. The hard-worked left front. Wow. Off he goes. And 32 looks like it's had left side tyres. Maybe that's why they were struggling a little just now.
Full course yellow removed. Full course yellow removed.
Everybody straight back up to speed. This is our race leader, Nick de Vries for G-Drive. United's 22 and 32 are second and third. Duquesne in fourth, number 30. 41 is WRT in fifth. 34 in sixth, Racing Team Turkey. Leader has to go offline on the inside into senior to get by a P3 and GTE pair. And there is the United number 22 car, not far behind. Jean-Eric Verne returns to European Le Mans Series. Has raced so many times for G-Drive. This weekend they're with IDEC Sport. They're in 10th place. He's in for Frenchman Patrick Pilet this weekend. The ex-F1 driver Verne is a two-time Formula E champion, and he will race in the World Endurance Championship for Peugeot when they enter the hypercar category next season. Miguel Molina leading in GTE. The Iron Lynx Ferrari leading a Ferrari 1-2, 16 seconds ahead of Matt Griffin in the Spirit of Race 55 car. 16th overall is our LMP3 leader, the number 4 DKR engineering car, Lawrence Hurt, with an 18-second advantage over the 19 Cool Racing car of Matt Bell, number 2 from United Autosports in third. There's Matt Griffin, second in GTE. Contact from Ferdy Habsburg in the 24 Algarve Pro car. Oh, and JMW's Andrea Fontana gets a clatter from one of the Cool Racing cars. And he goes off a long way. Final 10 minutes. Those tyres won't last much longer than that, though. Into the final 3 minutes. And Nick de Vries leads for G-Drive. United second and third. Duquesne in fourth. WRT in fifth place. Working his way through traffic. Flawless effort from Nick de Vries. Took the lead very instinctively and incisively, just here in fact, from fellow Dutchman Joop van Uytert, and has made it look very straightforward ever since. Last lap of the 4 Hours of Le Castellet, race 3 of the 2021 European Le Mans Series. And it looks certain now that G-Drive are heading towards their first victory. WRT won race 1 and 2. Nick de Vries leads in LMP2. Lawrence Hurt in LMP3. Miguel Molina in GTE. The final time down the Mistral. Perhaps just a little stretch and a tiny relax. Even at these speeds, the drivers can take it all in. Checks the mirrors. Sweeping into senior. Taking those G-forces at maximum speed for the final time. It's been an impressive performance as ever for G-Drive. This time they are rewarded though. The team are on the fence. And here comes Nick de Vries. The checkered flag is out. It is waiting to greet the winner of round 3 of the European Le Mans Series for 2021. And that winner will be Nick de Vries in the G-Drive car that he shares with Roman Rusinov and Franco Colapinto. They win in France. Well, there is Roman Rusinov. I think the expression there says, finally. And he hugs Samantha Cox, the team boss. Here comes Miguel Molina to win for himself, Matteo Cressoni and Rino Mastronardi. Second win of the year for the 80 Iron Lynx Ferrari. They'll be happy with that. And a first European Le Mans Series win for DKR Engineering's number 4 car, Jean-Philippe Desraux and Laurence Hoare. A first Duquesne Norma ELMS race win since ultimate claim victory in the season opener in Paul Ricard in 2019. Behind the number 26 winning G-Drive car, United Autosports taking second and third, Duquesne in fourth ahead of WRT, and our Pro-Am winners, Team Turkey, in sixth position. The LMP3 winners, DKR Engineering 16th overall, Cool Racing taking second spot, United's number 2 car in third. Association SRT 41 win the innovative car class, Iron Lynx ahead of Spirit to Race and AF Corsa. It's a Ferrari sweep in GTE. The number 26 G-Drive arrives in a familiar place as winners in Parc Fermé. Their first victory of the season, Nick de Vries, Franco Colapinto and Roman Rusinov delighted.
Finally we get it. I think we put everything together. The car was fast. My teammate did a really good job. Nick was extremely fast, Franco as well, and I think the strategy-wise we was also quite on the right way, you know. So I think, yeah, I'm really happy about that.
It's victory for G-Drive. In second, the number 22 from United, Phil Hansen, Jonathan Aberdeen and Tom Gamble. And the first podium for the sister United car, number 32, Job van Uitert, Nico Jammer and Manuel Maldonado. Team WRT now just have a 3-point advantage over G-Drive. 22 United remaining in third but straggling. Panis in fourth position. There are first-time winners in Pro-Am as well. Racing Team Turkey, Harry Tinknell, Charlie Eastwood and Sally Olic ahead of the 25 G-Drive and 37 Cool Racing engines.
Really happy for Racing Team Turkey. It's first class win in prototypes. Charlie and Sally did a fantastic job to set the race up. Really happy and thankful to everyone involved.
And that win moves Racing Team Turkey up to second in the Pro-Am standings behind the 25 G-Drive car. Ultimate down to third. Cool Racing remain in fourth. The GTE win goes to the number 80 Iron Lynx Ferrari of Rino Mastronardi, Matteo Crisoni and Miguel Molina.
Today was tough. It was really difficult race, especially because we knew that the tire management would be the key of the race. But at the end, today was our day, and the team one more time they are working so hard. That was a really enjoyable car today.
Runners up for the second time with Spirit of Races, David Perel, Matt Griffin and Duncan Cameron ahead of Manu Collar, Alessio Rivera and Francois Perodo for AF Corsa. And that means that Iron Lynx leads the championship still from Spirit of Race, and AF Corsa move up to third ahead of Proton Competition. Our LMP3 winner, Laurence Hoare, looking delighted.
We've been working so much during the winter and it finally pays off. I mean, finally we're back to the form we had in 2019 where this car is the quickest on track. It feels amazing. I've been waiting for this day quite a long time now, and the team did just an amazing job. I mean, everything went perfect. Jean-Philippe did an amazing job, and we just dominated the race.
Laurence Hoare and Jean-Philippe Desraux coming out on top of Cool Racing's Nicolas Marlini, Maurice Smith and Matt Bell, with third Edward Coopé, Rob Weldon and Wayne Boyd in the number 2 United car. And that means that Cool Racing continue to lead the LMP3 standings. DKR move up 4 spots into second, with RLR M Sport in third as Inter-Europol competition slides to fourth. First choice for the best overtakes here in Le Castellet, a GTE bronze driver battle on board the 93 Proton Competition Porsche, Michael Fassbender, slipstreaming Manuela Gosner in the 83 Iron Dames Ferrari on the Mistral. Timing of the move here is critical. Manuela covers him off, but he sticks to the inside and just has enough grip to go through into senior. Your second choice is all about opportunism. Nick de Vries closing down Joop van Uytert in a battle of the Dutchman at the end of Sector 1. Van Uytert probably thinking about the Mistral, but de Vries lunges deep into Camp Corner, catching his compatriot unaware and grabs the spot. We are back on the Mistral for pass number 3 at over 300 kilometres an hour. Tom Gamble hoovering up the slipstream of Louis Delatraz in the white and red WRT machine, pops out to the outside grippy line, and through he goes into Senior, a masterclass in how to deal with air and traffic at Le Castellet. If you've made your choice, vote now on the official ELMS Facebook page. Well, that's it from Le Castellet. Next time out, the Temple of Speed, that is Monza.
Autodromo Internazionale di Monza.
Cars are going a little faster than the Monza generator.
By Phil Hansen, I think he's going to have the straight line. There's contact further behind, and that is Rinson off in number 26.